22 years old, young man. I think many of your probably high school classmates still rolling through their first few jobs, maybe some community college. What does everyone think of you, cable television, TBS, working for Dana White, all this good stuff?
So honestly, everyone back home still kind of doesn't believe me. They're not huge UFC fans or anything like that, so they haven't really seen any promos or anything. But yeah, when I tell people, they're just like, "No way! That you're joking with me. You're just kidding around." But this is real. I mean, I'm here.
And then I guess a question I would have, young man, if you weren't involved in this, what do you think you'd be doing right about now with your life?
Man, I mean, my day job is to, landscaping and everything like that. So I think I'd just be stuck doing that and, still training MMA and things like that, working on that kind of career. But, other than that, I mean, just living life and, being a lot more boring than I am now.
You're obviously, very big name in this business, going to be even bigger when it starts airing. I need advice from the coach. I don't get into many slap fights. I know, shocking. If I were to, though, what's your best advice? Throwing it? What part of the hand should I be using? Where should I be aiming on the face? Talk to me. Give me some tips.
Right. So number one, if you have a chin or not. If you got a good chin, then you'll be all right. Okay. That's the start off, because anyone can learn to hit. You see all these wrestlers, that go through, elementary, high school, college wrestling, and then they get into the UFC or they get into any kind of MMA fight, and then they look and they start picking up their hands. So that's just one of those things. If you got your chin, you're all solid. That's the number one thing. Two, you got to make sure you strike before the hand here.
Got to hold a little higher. Yeah.
You got to strike before your palm of your hand here, and strike before your wrist, just so it's not a clubbing foul. You want to hear that crisp slap sounds. So that's what you're looking for.
Gotcha. And then defending the slaps. When I watch it online, that's one of the biggest things. I'm like, is there a little bit of defense, or are you just sitting there like, all right, we're about to take the shot now?
So there's a little bit of defense there. I mean, I have to make sure I bend my knees, make sure I have a solid base. A lot of the newer guys will kind of just stand like pencils and kind of just take it. But as we've seen, a straight thing that's standing straight up gets knocked in the top, it's going to fall over. I mean, that's just science. So make sure you have a wide base, knees are bent, and if you want to eat it and strong neck it, or you just want to roll with it, it's either way. I mean, just make sure you time it well, and so it's not a flinch.
And then finally, what part of the face am I aiming for? You're trying to hit that jaw, you're trying to hit maybe some of the softer parts of the cheek. Walk me through it.
Yeah, so a lot of people, have bigger hands. So if I'm going to go slap you, my hand's going to reach all the way to your chin and all the way to your ear. So it's going to feel the whole thing. So that's where I'm ideally wanting to hit.